Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for April from the 6th through to the 11th, and it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides that you feel resonant with Gemini. Let's see what's going to jump out here for the start of your reading. Okay, Lovers, your power card. Here we go. Boom. Eight of Wands as well. Five of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, Leo, I'm just looking at these two cards here. It's like, I think just recently, maybe you've either moved into a relationship with someone else that's feeling, resonant. Well, it felt resonant at the time. Just going on that train of thought, a forward momentum from that general direction moving forward is that there could be an element of you wondering whether you jumped in a bit too soon. Okay, just putting that out there. Five of Pentacles, something's lacking, something's missing. And, Knight of Wands can sometimes talk about the impulsivity. So there could be something that you've acted on romantically fairly rapidly, due to attraction. Page of Wands now. That's if we are translating this as you and someone else. Readings can always be read a few different, number of different ways. The other thing we could be looking at here is that this is you coming into an understanding of what love means to you. And maybe you've been pondering your past experiences with love, or maybe something's changed and shifted around that for you, which has sort of prompted you to make changes in your life. At the moment, there is Four of Cups. And this could be that maybe there's some things that are not, that are not working, that you're sort of thinking about here. But there's also this idea that there's, there's another part of your life there, Gemini, where there's like this potential for a new beginning. And maybe you're going to be turning around and looking at this full cup that is, fantastically balanced on the nose of this dolphin here that is on offer to this. I think this is it's a rather unusual looking creature. It's okay, it's actually a cross between a turtle and a sheep. So it's looking like it's a sheep in a turtle's shell. So there could be a theme of this idea of feeling at odds with things. Maybe there's some stuff that's going on emotionally that's for you, Gemini, that you could be just thinking, well, I'm not sure about this, and it's sort of not really, not feeling that happy about it. But there's always potential to, divert your focus from that to something else. And I think this is what the Page of Wands is here. So there's something about your life that is that I think you could be focusing on that's that you're not sure, maybe there's something that doesn't quite feel right at the moment. It could even be to do with like a business partner, a business thing. It could be a personal thing with a personal relationship with someone else. Or it could be maybe something that you're involved in that you've jumped into. Maybe it's a hobby or an interest or something that maybe you thought was going to be good for you, and maybe now it's not feeling that way. Underlying theme is interesting. You have the two powerful major arcana here, which is to do with justice, your personal truth, and the Empress, which is abundance. So I think what this means is that, Gemini, whatever you've kind of been experiencing lately, it's part of this process of you working out what is true for you and what is not true. And also, it's going to help you to, in working that out, it's going to help you to formulate what around themes of success, like what does a successful life mean to you? What is of value to you, and what do you consider success to mean for you? Sorry, I repeated that a lot. But there's two themes of, success, abundance, and, personal values, like what's right. Because I feel, even on the emotional front, it's like what's feeling right for you emotionally and what isn't is something that I think you're looking at. Or what this reading is perhaps suggesting for you to look at. And the general direction moving forward is, if something is missing in your life here, Five of Pentacles, sometimes this is about realizing that maybe in this situation or in this particular experience, there are skills, talents, abilities, and supports and resources that you can tap into that maybe you're just not aware of, that they are there. Okay, and that could be within yourself, it could be external to you, it might be other people, it could be other experiences that you can potentially tap into to support you. The Knight of Wands here is perhaps for you, Gemini, to, it could be a suggestion to be wary of jumping in too quickly to things, but it could also be saying that for you to use your passion and use your fire to, I guess, try these new resources, or to put yourself out there to explore new possibilities and resources even within yourself, but also externally to you that are going to support you. So maybe this is a process for you, Gemini. Moving forward is about activating your inner fire to identify and find what's going to be in alignment, what resources can you utilize that are going to help you to come into alignment with yourself, which then ultimately the abundance goes along with that. If you are in alignment with your soul, with yourself, that is an abundant way to be. But I think, yeah, let's look at your outcome. I mean, this start here, Page of Swords, let's just grab a couple of more energies here. I mean, this could literally have been recently, Gemini, that you've been feeling into your power. There's something about your empowerment. And maybe you've thrown yourself into that. Okay, this could be that maybe you've made some changes and you are, you're doing that. But maybe there's something about it at the moment that either connected to that or something separate that's making you kind of feel a little bit, dragging your energy down, dragging your frequency down a little bit at times, or a lot of the time, whichever one of those resonates. But you've got this news. There's also this part of you that's going, yeah, well, yeah, this is happening here, but, you know, I still have, you know, a passion and fire to sort of get started on something. Okay. Or maybe you're thinking, you know, maybe I'm going to get started on this thing, which I know is, you know, potentially going to be low vibe. You know, maybe that's what you're looking at the moment. Which I know doesn't sort of make sense, but it can mean like in a job situation, maybe you're looking at going into a job role that, you know, is going to be tricky, but maybe there will be a payoff, or you will be compensated. Okay, that could be something you're looking at. Yeah, because you have this fire energy, 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, let's look at your outcome. Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be simply just applying your mind and your analytical abilities and your curiosity into, you know, how you can make plans moving forward here. But I think whatever you're doing here, Gemini, you are really in this process of working out what success means to you, and also let me rephrase that. What in your life would make you feel as though you are being successful in the truest sense of the word, that's in alignment with your personal truth as well. Okay. It's not what other people think is successful. It's like really about what your soul believes for you is going to be what you would feel is success. Okay. And that can be, people's definition of success can vary greatly. Okay. And this could be what the Knight of Pentacles is talking about. Just really that careful jotting down, noting things. And this is the page, is like, yeah, getting curious about really, you know, this idea of like what the plans are, how you're going to activate the plans. And, you know, once again, sorting out what resonates and what doesn't for you, Gemini. You know, whether that be a relationship with another person, whether that be a job role or a business that you're working with or in, or whether that be you activating a part of yourself. You know, this Lover's card here, that could be about you activating your divine feminine and divine masculine aspects. It could be about your higher self and your ego. So coming into greater awareness of both of those and how they interact, but also your inner child and your inner adult. Okay, possibly. If any of those ideas resonate, you know, that could be the thing, one of the things to ponder. Challenge is 10 of Swords and 5 of Wands. So this can also be something that you are not aware of if it's in the challenge. And this is about something that's wrapping up. Okay, something is coming to a conclusion, or maybe it needs to come to a conclusion. And maybe this is something you're either not aware of, or it's difficult to sort of come to terms with that. And that may apply to some of you, might not apply to all of you, okay? The 5 of Wands is that there could be a need for you to apply yourself in, how do we say it? In an intense and collaborative fashion. And this might be something that maybe is, you know, maybe this is not appealing to you, Gemini, or maybe this is something that you're not sure how this would come about, or you don't know how to get that started. This can talk about, you know, the fine honing, practicing of skills and abilities, strategies, and bouncing off of others and sort of learning in that way. But it can also talk about conflict. So, but yeah, I feel like there's something uncomfortable about this energy that you're probably not that attracted to. And, you know, not many people would be attracted to. Well, yes, I really love conflict. But yeah, and this is like, well, something's wrapping up here. Let's get some spirit guidance. And this might help to sort of clarify, you know, we're coming back to this personal truth here. You are, you know, working out what's right for you. Okay? You're working out what is going to be the best things, or if you need to let go of some things or wrap some things up or allow them to come to a conclusion. Yeah. Nines. We have lots of nines here. 2 nines. 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. So more fire. So this is Spirit saying that activating your fire, yes, I think that's what you've done here with your 8 of Wands, like recently. There's some changes that you've made. And this is like a new spiritual path that I think has come as a result of those changes that you are now seriously considering. And this is Spirit saying, oh, sorry, let's continue on. And you also have this Knight of Wands here. So fire, activating and moving on your passions and your inspiration. Spirit's sort of saying here that, yes, if you keep doing that, and once you get to a point of 9 of Wands mastery with this thing, or experiences and knowledge in this particular area, which is probably going to be to do with, you know, spiritual passion, something you're spiritually passionate about, Gemini. It's going to really help you to create this beautiful 9 of Pentacles life, which is a really nice balance of focus, of groundedness, of peace, balance, harmony, you know, being able to create a sustainable life for yourself. And this is usually the 9 of Pentacles is that when people hit on this, it's almost like the World card, where it's like there's a nice balance of activating your personal truth in your work, in your roles, in life, that are in alignment for you, and you are being financially compensated for that. So there is income that you're generating from doing what you love. So it's a case here for you, Gemini, to do what you love and love what you do. Okay, and this is where the abundance comes. And we could add on the little word there, ideally, because, you know, we get that sometimes that doesn't always happen. But you also have the Knight of Cups here. This is about romance. It's about falling in love. And I think Spirit's saying that, you know, if you can do what you love and love what you do, Gemini, fall in love with whatever it is. If you feel that that is something, you know, you've got this love, you've got a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion here, something that you really love, okay? And you're doing what you love, loving what you do, and, you know, it's about falling in love with your spiritual passion. Or it could be talking about falling in love with someone else. But once again, it's about things have to be in alignment for you. I think this is part of an alignment process whereby you are going to, there could be a part of you that's wanting to move forward on this thing, right? But you're not sure. And this is like the 4 of Cups, where it's like emotionally, there's the thing of like some emotional doubt or uncertainty, maybe some worry, some anxiety. Let's have a look here. The Devil. So this is saying that, you know, sometimes the Devil is there to say we need to be tenacious about what we're doing, particularly if it's a case of, well, we love what we do and we're going to keep doing it, okay? But this can also be Spirit's way of popping in here for you, Gemini, that sometimes if we have attachments to things or attachments to an outdated way of life, an outdated way of being, that needs to sort of fall away to some extent or to a greater extent, depending on your situation, so that you can just step into doing what you love. Yeah. And let me just pop in here. Use your discernment with anything that I say. If something I say sounds quite off, or like a load of BS, or you don't feel like it's resonant with you, apply your own discernment and just go, well, that bit doesn't gel. You know, I'll take another bit, you know, whatever. The sun, yeah. So this is about, you know, Spirit popping in here to remind you that you are always connected to Source, connected to your higher self here, Gemini, and this is about you moving into more confidence, more radiance, more joy and happiness. So whatever you are doing that helps you to feel into those types of energies is going to be a bit of an indicator that you're on the right track, okay? I think I might be sneezing. Excuse me, I just didn't have time to get up there and push that. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Ace of Cups. Spirit has your back. You are guided in this thing. Gemini, I think what you've hit on here, and I think this is, you know, I think recently you've started to really love what you do, and you've made the changes to do that. I think you've changed a lot. I think you've upgraded here, Gemini. This is what this could be. You've upgraded into love vibration. Yep. And here it is, you know, you're spiritually guided. You have Source has your back. Okay, your spirit guides are here. And this is a well or an ocean of creativity, spirituality, unconditional love, you know, intuition, like knowing, and beautiful, like emotional fulfillment as well. I know the aces are in potential, but I think what the Spirit's saying is that there is a whole lot of potential, and maybe you have only touched the tip of the iceberg in terms of the joy and love that you are going to experience, okay, down the track. 10 of Swords, which interestingly enough appeared in your challenge, and here it is again. So something is coming to a conclusion, something in your life. And I'm going to leave it up to your discernment to work out what that might be, Gemini. It could just be that you are letting go of a particular idea or a belief or a particular value that you've held on to that's no longer resonant. Okay, it could be an idea, being the air suit. You know, it might be an idea or a belief that's no longer resonant for you. But these cards here are, you know, the underlying theme. You're coming into your personal alignment. You're working out what's true and right for you, and also what your personal idea of success and abundance is. Like, not anyone else's. What's your idea of success? Okay, and really, you know, thinking about that, and once you've worked that out, you know, maybe there are some steps, points, and little incremental goals that you're going to make. Knight of Pentacles here, that, you know, in your outcome that you're going to be putting in place. Yeah, but not forgetting, you know, this idea of, you know, that you can become masterful at whatever it is here, Gemini, and you can create a beautiful life for yourself, and that, you know, it's going to be characterized by feeling more love, feeling like you are loving what you do and that you are doing what you love. But not only that, I think this is also potential here for, you know, beautiful romantic connection that might be coming towards you as a result as well. Okay. Yeah. So there we have it, Gemini. I think we might wrap it up there. I hope that has been helpful. I look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.